All right, recording. So we got to finish up from yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way, given 2 points, I can write an exponential function for this beast?
Sure. I don't know how yet.
I don't know. Let's try it out, right? All right. So I have 2 points, correct? What things do I need to write an exponential function? I need an a. I need a b. I don't need an x. That's going to be given to us. Now the big question is, how do I find my b?
Yeah. But it's
All right, let's get wild. Think about this, y'all. If I plug in -5 to this, what should I get for an answer? 12, right? So I'm going to do a times b to the -5 equals 12, right? What else do I know? A times b to the 6th equals what? 1/2, right? That gives me the answer, correct? How do I solve a system of equations?
You make stuff equal and then you isolate it or something.
Subtract.
Can I show you guys something we can do?
Yes.
This is equal to 1/2, right? So can I divide? Ooh, let's do this. This is the same thing as this, correct? So if I divide this side by a times b to the -5, can I divide this side by 12 and it stays equal?
Yes.
Right? Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Because this is 12 and that's 12. So I'm dividing both sides by 12. Do you guys know how you did systems of equation? You added them together. You can also divide them. You can also multiply them because they're equal on both sides, right? What happens to my a's when I divide them? What's b to the 6th divided by b to the -5th? B to the 11, right? Well, guys, remember I have b to the 6th over b to the -5th, so that becomes b to the +5th when I move it up, right? Add them up. Just like, what's 1/12 divided by 12? 1/24th. Because that's, oh, I said 24, right? That's like how many hours I work a week. No, because that's 12 over 1, right? Now, can I figure out what b is?
Yeah.
How?
Calculator.
You grab your calculator and you do the 11th root. Do you guys remember how to do 11th root? You hit that math button, right? And you look for that star root. And you type in 11. So you type in 11 star, whatever it is, root 1/24. It's not good. It's not nice. It's not nice. Yep, 0.749 is good. So I found B, right? Now how do I find, I'm there almost. How do I find A?
Plug that back in.
Yeah, you plug it in. So let's do the pot. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So you go over off your paper and you do A times 0.749 to the 6th equals 1/2, right?
Yeah.
You guys want to make that 0.5? It'll be easier. So I divide both sides by 0.749 to the 6th. If you guys want good news, I'm going to show you guys how to do this on your calculator next. But just remember, if you're ever asked to make the equation, you would divide the two. When you plug them in, you divide them against each other, and that'll always cancel your A. What do you want? I would use 749. Actually, rule of thumb with exponentials, I'm going to discuss it next video, 6 decimal points. Because with exponentials, if you use less than 6, it makes a big difference, especially when you get to solving them. We don't even touch on logs in this whole section, I realized. That comes up next half. Plug this in my calculator. Because most problems like this, you have to use a calculator. There's a way to do it without it. So you'd probably do it a different way. But I got A is 2.83. This is getting real messy. I don't like it. This is messier than my room when my mom yelled at me when I was in school. So do I have an A? Do I have a B? Can I write an equation? We did it. That's pretty impressive, actually. This is like legit rocket science again. Yeah, because if you have 2 points, we have to make an equation for those 2 points to know future points to extrapolate, right? That's what rocket science is. We know behavior at 2 points. Let's extrapolate and come up with behavior for all points. We are pretty much Elon. We are Homer, the poet, Odysseus. Hold on. What's B ask? What's your y-intercept? How do we do that so quick? It's your A, right? And does that match up with our actual graph? It does. Let's go. I'm proud of us. I don't care what I say about myself. Maybe I can do this. All right. Next question. I'm pretty sure you got to bust out those calculators for it. It is time. It is time to learn something. I wish I could make this. I'm not gonna lie. Right now would be an awesome time to have like a touch screen, like up here, like a TV screen. So I go up there, like beep and bop my boops. A Prometheus board. Uh-oh. I don't want to do this longhand, so I'm going to grab out my graphing calculator. All right, compute. This is why I have the microphone. I got to get out my Wabbit. Listen. No, it's fine. Oh no, it doesn't work if it doesn't work.
It's the mic.
Uh-oh.
It knows you're recording.
Uh-oh. No, my...
Did you read the file?
This is a great video. Are you serious, computer? All right, hold on. All right, kids. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit stat button. Edit. Oh no. So do you see how I have an L1 and an L2? And I know L's, I've taken them my whole life. If you want to clear the list, go up and highlight your L1 and hit clear, and it will clear everything out for you. Go up to L2, hit clear if you have data in there. For some of you who've had dots, it'll take care of your dots for you, actually. So in L1, I'm going to put my X values. So I'm going to put in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we good on that? Yep. You can clear each individually as well if you are a masochist. So L2, I'm going to plug in 100. I'm going to plug in 100. I'm going to plug in 90.4, 76.8, 69.7, 50.2, 49.7, and 44.2. 44.2, I said. It's important to stay calm when using technology. All right. Oh, geez. How'd I alpha? I am the alpha. All right. Get out here. All right. Any questions what I did so far? I went to stat and I plugged in my table. Agreed?
Yep.
All right. Now I'm going to hit stat, calculate. So stat, go to calculate.
One bar stat.
Yeah, no.
Two bars there.
What? No, everyone stop. This isn't AP stats. No. What kind of function is this? Did it tell us? It's exponential. So which one do you think we should use? No. Exponential reg. And I hit enter. My X is my L1. My Y is my L2. My frequency list. Who cares? Don't store it. Boom. It gave me my exponential function, right?
So we could have done that for the last.
We could have done that for the last one. We could have plugged in the 2 points and it'll give us the exponential. It does it the same way. More points, more accurate. So by exponential is going to be, I got to move that. But this is what 1.9 was about. You know, I skipped it. We're going to go back and learn how to do it with linear because I'm going to add residual. I'm going to do it all together in 7 pieces. It's going to be like a mini stats lesson. Those who took AP stats will have flashbacks. All right, so based on my calculator, do I have enough to give my equation? Yeah. What's my A? What's my B? To the X, right? That wasn't too bad, was it? Not difficult, but tedious. The calculator stuff is not difficult, but it is tedious. Now, using my answer from part A, it's like 3 questions. So let's answer the first one in blue. What's my initial value?
Where you want? Oh, 100. Okay.
What's the question say? Using equations. So we're going to say initial is 102.3 grams. Why is this different than that? Does the equation account for it 1-to-1 ratio? Is it going to be 1-to-1? The equation gives you an estimate. Yeah, the equation's an estimate. And that's what 2.6 was about. It's about residuals. They're going to be off a little bit, right? All right. How many weeks is the half-life? How many weeks to reach the half-life of the material?
Yeah, like 5.
So that means what do I know?
Yes. 6.
How exact do we want to get?
Okay, like 4.5.
Yeah, let's get exact. Oh, no, they didn't. Oh, yeah, they did. How do I find half-life? The equation is on page... Oh, you guys don't have the equation yet. I just made a video where I gave the equation.
Over the rate.
I'm just guessing whether it was half of its whole.
Yes. Which is like good.
Yeah, so I guess that's fine. It's close to that.
We'll guess. Where is it about cut in half? About here, right? So we'll say about 5 weeks. I was looking at the week, about weeks. Eventually we'll learn how to find it exactly. We don't have that tool yet though. And how many weeks does this correspond? Does this match our table of values? So if I plug 5 into this equation, what do I get?
4, 9. Right.
58.696.
When you plug in 5?
I would look at the list of it.
You should get about 51.
50.6.
50.6. So does it correspond to the table of values? And does it correspond to our equation? Yeah. We get about half of it. When I plugged in 5 into this, I got 50. When I look at the table, it's about half. Half-life is probably about 5 weeks. All right, good. All right, how are you supposed to know that on C?
You just do it a lot.
No, they did it. They actually solved it using logs, but we haven't done that yet. But that's okay. We don't need logs. Watch this. Can we do this without logs? Of course we can. What do? We set our equation equal to 10. Can I do that on my graphing calculator? Yeah, let's do it. We're going to graph our function and graph. This is where I'm going to show a lot of ignorance, okay? Because I'm going to show my ignorance, and that's okay to be ignorant sometimes, because I always forget to look this up. There's a way to take the equation that our calculator just did and just paste it into your functions. Where'd my screen go? I need it.
It's at the bottom.
Started from the bottom, now it's here. Started at the bottom, now the whole graph is here. So I'm going to hit my on button. Is there a way to copy that in? I forget. But I'll just plug it in, that's fine. So was it 102.306?
Yeah.
306. It said 6. What was my base point? 869 to the x, right? What do I want that equal to? All right. Before I get crazy, what's my half-life?
5.
5, right?
Yeah.
So to go from 100 to 10, think about to go from 100 to 10, I'm going to have to cut in half like 5-6 times, right? So what's a good window? I'm going to go 0 to, I don't know, 30. That'll give me 6 half-lives, right? We'll see if that works. My y, it won't be below that. I want to know when it's equal to 10, right?
Yeah.
So let's just make it 20. Does that make sense? Because that'll be right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Now again, I did not graph this ahead of time. What your window, becoming a good window setter is a skill. Second, calculate, intersect, right? Enter, 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 enter. 16.56. You goofy guess it. You goofy guess it. Give me this. It keeps turning it off. I don't know. That's not good. All right. So when will there be 10 grams left? At 16.56. What am I entering in? What's my T? Days, weeks, months, years? Weeks. So remember, AP tests are going to say there will be 10 grams left around 16.56 weeks, right?
Yeah, something like that. You need those words, right? Not in order.
Yeah, you just need those words. Well, I mean, don't put like week 16 after, like that. No. How do I figure out how much is left after 52 weeks? Yeah. You guys want to see something wild? Since I already have it graphed, why do I need to plug it in? Can I go second, calculate, value, and plug in 52? Can't I do that?
Yeah.
Ah, son of a... Mamma mia. No, you can. Watch this. You guys want proof? I'm plugging in 52, right? So I need to make sure it's on the graph. So, not 0. That'd be asinine.
What does that mean?
Means goofy. Means you. All right. So now, well, it has to be in your window. So now I could plug it in. I'm going to do second, calculate, value, 50. 52 weeks is a year, guys. So I got 0.069. So you'd say after 52 weeks, there would be approximately 0.069 grams left. Look at us.
Pancakes.
No, it's
Stop it.
chicken gravy noodles.
I gotta do example 6. The good news is it's really easy. All right, go to example 6. Take a look at it. It's not easy per se, but it exists. Get out of here, LCD. Hey guys, good news. I don't know why the order is the way it is. If you forgot what we did to plug it in the calculator, look it.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, stat, edit, clear L1, L2. Plug in L1, plug in L2. Stat, calculate. Oh, this is how you could, okay. This is how you can store it as Y1 and put it into your graph. So this right here will take you and put it in the graph. I didn't show you guys how to do that, but you could. Let's try it. Let's try it. What do we got to lose? Time is abstract. So let's try it this time. So how am I going to do step A? We grab our calculator, and we're nice to it. This is where I need 2 overhead projectors too. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Why?
All right. So grab your calculator.
Yeah.
All right, this time I'm going to put my calculator kind of over here. I'm not going to have the big screen because I got to stop it. Wait, maybe I can. The 10 out of 10. Yeah, thank you. I'm doing my bestest. All right, so go to your stat, edit, follow your list. You guys have the list on your paper. I don't have the list. I'm just going. Clear out your list. Clear out your list. Plug in 3, plug in 7, plug in 18.2, plug in 94.7. Agreed? Okay. Now, I get to learn now too. I'm going to hit stat, calculate, exponential, right? So now, we're going to use this a lot this year. If I need to find a cubic, I do cubic. If I want a quadratic, I do quadratic. If I want linear, I do linear. It's all there. Exponential reg. Let's try this store thing. We're going to try it. What's it tell me to do? Function. So that's this button, right? Nope. Nope. All right, we can do this. We can do this, guys.
It's stat.
No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. No, I'm just kidding. Stat. Oh, I have to hit vars. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I hit vars, y vars, function, y1. Oh, yeah. Ta-da! So it gave me the equation, right? And now watch this. Let's see if it works. If I hit y equals, it plugged it in already. Okay? So it already plugged it in to it. And then it gave me all my decimals too. So this is going to be the most accurate way to graph on your calculator. I didn't write down my stuff, but that's okay. Now this time I'm going to hit zoom standard, right? I'm hitting zoom standard because both those points are within 1010. Do you agree on that? Well, actually, do you want to be real cool? Why don't we just follow theirs? Why don't we follow their window, right?
Their window.
Yeah, their window and their walls.
Oh.
So we're going to go to -6 to 14. Do you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And I'm going to do -10 to 110. Why not use our tools and not be a tool? And look at, do you see the dots?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Why didn't have?
You need to turn on stat plot. You don't need it. You don't need the dots. Miguel's got those. I mean, Miggy Small's got them dots.
Not anymore.
He's got so many dots, he's been dipping dots. So I'm just going to put my graph over top of that one. All right. So let's figure out stuff. I didn't write down my stuff. Oh, it's in my book. So I got my equation. You guys can see this, I hope. I got y equals 5.2828 times my base was 1.5103 to the x. Agreed? All right. I just sketched the graph. You guys can sketch it. I did it. Arrow. How am I going to find the y-intercept? It's just a, right? What if you didn't know a and you had the graph? Is there a way I can do with my calculator to do second calculate value, right? What should I plug in for the value? 0. Let's see if it matches my a. I got 5.2828. It works, guys. Math. Who knew? And look, it's labeled now. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. I hope that doesn't ever actually become a swear because I'd have to like change all my videos. So the y-intercept would be the 5.2828. Did I have to calculate on the calculator? No, it's always your a. And when does f of x equal 50? Now, to find out where it equals 50, when I do second calculate value, that just plugs it in for x, right? What do I have to do when I have to calculate it to something? I have to plug in the graph 50, right? You know what I mean? I need to always plug in that value. When does the function equal 50? And then I do second calculate intersect. Wouldn't it have been nice if you guys knew how to like solve all these things on a calculator before you guys took standardized tests?
That would like make sense, but
Don't forget the new test is all calculator too, right? The SAT this year is all calculator. There's no non-calculator. So you can solve any quadratic or anything with this. You can plug it in and set it equal to where it's equal to second calculator. We talked about I think we're going to start implementing Desmos in all our classes. I would rather, if they're going to keep using Desmos, I would rather ditch graphing calculators for the younger kids and get tablets and just be like, we're going to use Desmos because that's what we're going to use on the test. It's more powerful than your calculator anyways. And when you get to college, you use Minitab and stuff anyways. When you get into engineering stuff, you don't use graph calculators. You actually end up using like programs, which are similar. All right, so I did second calculate and I got x equals 5.45. Okay. A lot of calculator stuff. It's not, like I said, calculator stuff isn't difficult, but it is tedious.